I made a monster montage video earlier today, and I can't believe I did this, but I forgot to put this watch in the montage. This is the Seiko SRP 319, also known as the Zamba, and it's one of the most bizarre looking monsters I believe out there. They made 2,112 pieces. There is currently, today is Sunday, January 8th, 2016. And I know there is one on eBay for $2,400. But there's also, I'm pretty sure they have in stock, at least it looks like you can buy it on their website, the Shopping in Japan. They're like $1,200 for this one. And crazy me can almost justify it because it is so crazy and bizarre, but there's no way that watch should cost this much because they made over 2,000 of these. But it's just nuts looking, and I kind of dig it. So I want to go through some other monsters and give you some advice on possibly which ones to buy. I'm not an expert. I can't predict this stuff. I'm just going off my gut feeling. So, you know, this is pretty much going to be all monsters. So if you don't want to hear about monsters and my feelings on them, on where they're going and what the prices are going to do, then just stop the video now. Go somewhere else. That's what this one's going to be, and it's probably going to be long. So, all right. Oops, that's not a real monster. Bruce made that for me per my request. I just was curious to see what a patty monster would kind of look like. I suspect that Seiko would actually probably use the third generation dial and color it and stuff. They could totally do it. I don't know why they don't. I wish they would, honestly, but they need to limit it to like 1,000 or less pieces and make it special and stop putting out these ones with over 1,000 pieces is silly, even though they still go up. So here's a better look at what in Minute Watch actually did, probably maybe a little dark, but he did a really good representation of what the SRP 581 really looks like with the black case and then the blue bezel, which the blue bezel on the polished case, like on this 455, seems like it pops a little bit more. It kind of is subdued on the black case on the 581. But this watch right here, I'm telling you, if you like the black watches, like if you like this one at all, like a hint of liking it, buy this one right now. Because this one, you're looking at the $200 mark approximately. This one's going to creep up. And I've even read some reports that this might be limited. There's no proof that it is, but I'm definitely going to be picking another one of these up. Maybe even after this video, I might buy one. So the SRP 581, my advice, buy one. Don't buy it as an investment. Buy it because it's cool and it's one of the best values in a monster. And then wear it. It doesn't come on a bracelet, and the monster rubber kind of sucks. So plan on getting a strap or getting the, you know, they have nice, Strap Code makes good black bracelets, or you can find a black monster bracelet. But okay, so here's this is the SKX 779. This is the first generation one. These are kind of hard to find, and the prices are going up on them. I don't know. I'm not drawn to this one too much because I don't like the, I'm not a huge fan of the 7S movement. I know it's a solid movement, but the price is going to go up on this and this one, the 781, SKX 781. But it's kind of going to be more of like, buy it if you want to. I'm not a huge fan of them. I know that sounds strange coming from me, but I just don't care for the movement. I don't like the crown. I prefer the newer crown, like on, you know, on the SRP models. And I don't like the yellow looking indices. So anyway, and then, you know, you're looking into these pieces. You can't even find these, which is crazy because they made a bunch of them, but you can't find them. You're definitely not going to find one of those. If you do find one of those, if it's close to 1,500-ish or something like that, and you want to like invest in a piece, buy it because it's still going to go up. Hold on a second. Keeping it real, I had to shut the water heater off. I'm in the basement, so all right. Again, this is another one. You're not gonna find these, and then when you do, unless you get some weird deal where they're like $500 because someone's just giving it away, buy it. Otherwise, you're not gonna find one. If you do, it's gonna be priced absurdly. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with that one. These ones you can still get on eBay. I'm seeing them $400 to $500. I'm not sure what these are going to do. I'm not convinced because I don't know what the numbers are on these. I'm not convinced these are going to increase at the level that would be worth going ahead and snagging them up. So I'm staying away from these ones. Where else we at here? I mean, they're cool looking. So if you like the way they look, obviously buy it. But this is the 7S movement and everything too. The dials are cool because it looks like the 3rd gen dial, but with the day date, which is kind of cool. So it'd be cool if you could get those dials and mod one, into the 4R36. The SRP 307. I kind of looked for these. These are actually getting kind of hard to find too. And you're looking at anywhere from the $300 to $500 range, new and used. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the black. I like the colors where they pop. So, but if you can find one of these for closer to the $300 range and you want a Monster and you do like the black, get it if you can get it close to 300. I think if you're going to pay 500, you're paying toward the top end of the range. These aren't going to climb any higher than that. I mean, they made a ton of these. So, I feel like they're going to be maxed out there. They might hover a little bit higher, but you're not going to see these go to like $700 or $800. And then the SRP 309, my claimed best watch ever. This is the same thing as the black one. You're going to see these anywhere from $300 to $500, and that's the new going rate. So buy it if you want it. Don't buy it to make money on it because you're just not going to. They're maxed out. They made a ton of these, and that's where the price is going to stay now. You're not going to get these. I don't think you're going to get them any cheaper, and they really shouldn't go up much higher. So, the 311, I'm pretty sure. Let me look at my notes here. Yeah, this was the other one. This one comes on the black bracelet. So if you like the black watch and you're cool with like the orange, I think it looks kind of Halloweenish. I'd wear it in October, but I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me too much. But this is the one, just like the 581, and I'll show you some more. But this is around the $200 mark. So again, if you want a Monster and you like the way this looks, buy it because they're $200 right now approximately, and these are going to be the ones that, just like the 307 and 309, they're jumping to the $300 to $500 mark. This one's going to be one of the ones that does that too. The 313. Now I don't know why, but this one seemed to have a hit or miss, but for the longest time, this was hands down the best value in the Monster line. You could get this one below $200 on a bracelet. Now you're going to be a little over anywhere from $200 to $250, and I still think this is definitely another one to grab up. This is one that's going to be jumping up to $500 real quick. So I'm gonna put a solid and say that pick up the 313 while you can. This one and the 581. I can't keep saying that one enough, but if you're cool with the black, get the 581. If you want the polished, get this 313. Those are your two best options right now for close to, in between $200 and $250. Here's another one. You got the polished case, you got the black bezel. The contrast is nice. I would actually go after this one, which is the 315, before I'd go after the, the 311. And I didn't, these are, again, you're not going to get a bracelet with this, but you can find a stock Seiko bracelet for around the $50 mark, and even Market Long Island Watches has them. You can find them on eBay, you can find them on other sites. And then this one also has the black day date, which kind of plays with the whole theme of things. I'm half tempted to pick one of these up too. I don't like the rubber strap, but, you know, toss a different bracelet on it, mix it up a bit, you know, throw a mesh on it even. This one, with this rubber strap, you're still looking at $200 on this one. Still a great value, and I love the contrast, so that one's a fun one to play with. I would definitely buy that one. And now here's the SRP 455. Now I'm on my second one. I mistakenly sold my first one. I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have had two of them. And honestly, if I see another one pop up, I'm probably going to buy it. This is probably the best one to buy in limited production. They only made 1,000 pieces. Can't prove that, but that's what it seems like they're finding out. This one can be had anywhere. Let me see. What did I find? 455. If you look good enough on eBay or wherever else you want to try to find it on the forums, you're looking anywhere from $350 to $550. If you can find them in between that, and it's in good shape, and it has all the box and all that stuff, buy it, because it does come with a little bit different box. Buy this one. They only made 1,000 of them, so it's actually, like I said, I can't confirm that, but it looks like they only made 1,000 of the 455. And if that's real, and you can pick this up for under $500, this is definitely one to buy. This one you could pretty much invest in based on some other ones that I'll show you. Even like that Zamba. The Zamba, they made 2,000 of them, and you know, you got a guy on eBay trying to sell the thing for $2,400, and they made 2,000 of them. This one's only 1,000, and it is cool. So this one I could say basically invest, but keep in mind, I'm probably buying the one on eBay too, so don't jack the price up on me. All right. This one is documented at 500 pieces. This is the SRP 461, and this one on the back is actually numbered, whatever number watch is, plus, you know, of the 500. So if you can find one of these really clean, and it comes with the actual steel Monster bracelet. I don't think you're going to find one of these for less than 1,000. That's the problem with this one. If you find one of these and somebody doesn't really know what they have, and you can swoop it up for like $500, buy it. Find the money, or tell me, and I'll buy it. Let me know, because that's a definite win. This is the Moon model. This is limited edition. They made 1,313 pieces. The SRP 457. You're not going to find one. You're not going to see it. You never do. And if you do, it's going to be crazy high. I doubt you're going to find some of these. You're not going to find somebody that doesn't know what they have. So if you want it, keep looking for it, and you're going to have to pay what it costs. So same thing with this one. This one's kind of crazy too. I almost want to buy this one. I kind of kicked myself for not buying it a few years ago. They made 2,300 of them, SRP 459. I think if I could find one somewhere between $500 and $750, that's a lot to pay for a Monster, but this one's going to go over 1,000. Again, I don't advise investing in watches. I would buy these because I would keep them, because I love the Monsters. So, but it's definitely one to watch, because I have seen this one for some reason. Well, they made more of them. I have seen this one pop up once in a while on eBay, and you might even find them in other sources. But this is the limited edition Royal Blue. I've never seen one for sale. You're not going to find one for sale. If you do, you're going to probably pay for it. I don't think you're going to find one. The SPDC 023, this has the 6R15 movement in it. These are, whoa, I went way back. My bad. So these ones, you know, it's hit or miss. It has the Cyclops on it. It has a flat crystal, which is still hardlex. It has the 6R15 movement. You know, it's technically a better movement. However, you give up the day. I personally like the day function, but you lose the Monster, you know, the teeth. So the dial looks a little more civilized. You know, but it's still, you know, a Monster. So what are you trying to do here? You know, you think the teeth are going to change anything? I mean, look at the watch. That's not the deter is the teeth. It's the whole design of the watch is what people don't like. It's not the teeth. If you're hung up on the teeth, then I think you're hung up on the wrong thing. But these ones you're looking at, I think on the low end you might find 4, and they're up into the 5s already. And I've seen these over the last year where they like are depleted and then they'll come back a little bit. So I don't think they're making a ton of these. So I think if you want this one, I think just get on eBay or wherever, shopping in Japan or wherever you can get it, and just buy it. To swallow the pill, get it over with, and just buy it and own it and keep it. I don't think it's really going to go up in value, but it would be a phenomenal option to wear as your regular Monster. Same thing with the black one. And Bruce, I'm talking to you on this one. Swallow the pill. If this is the one you want, buy it. Pay the $400. Get the thing coming. Move on. You won't regret it. These Trek models, you hardly ever see them for sale, and the prices are all over. I was kind of drawn to them at first because they were kind of unique, but I'm over it. Let's see. This is the red one, the 243. This is good luck finding one. You're never going to see one, and if you do, you're going to pay what it cost. Here's another one, the SRP 583. Gold and black. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it does come with the black metal bracelet. And these can be had anywhere from $200 to $250, and that's on the bracelet. I'm buying another one of these. I bought one of these before, and I took the bezel off it, and I did some funky stuff to it or whatever, but I'm going to pick another one of these up. The gold and the black just works together. Like, this picture doesn't show it good, but in person, it's one of those ones that it's definitely not everybody's cup of tea. I don't think I can pull off a gold watch, but I can pull off a black watch with gold trim. So I think I'm going to order another one of these. I think the price is right. And these are definitely going to be another one that you're going to see jacked up to the $500 mark before you know it. This one, most people didn't even know about until it started getting some exposure on Facebook. Actually, my friend Dylan on the IWA channel, I think I first found out from him, surprisingly. So here I am supposed to know a bunch about monsters, and I don't know jack, you know. Other people are showing me stuff. He's never even had one. So he ordered one. This is the SZSC003. It doesn't say limited on it, but everything I read online says it's limited, but I don't know how many they're producing. And you're looking at, I think it's I think it's over 600 now, if you can find them. It's a really dark blue. I want to see it in person, and I might actually get a chance to see Dylan's. I don't know, man. I gotta sell a couple watches. If I can sell a couple watches, I might actually snag this up because I'm just too curious about this one. And even though I'm kind of getting burned out on the blue, and I'll show you why here in a second, but I think this might be another one. Like if you're feeling like you got some expendable cash, you might want to just pull the trigger on this one. I know I'm telling you to buy a bunch of these, but you got to pick one. Just pick one and buy it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. See, and then there's a bunch of pictures of the 581 that look like this. This is not what it looks like. The blue does not pop like that. It looks like a darker blue. It doesn't pop like that. Once in a while, you'll get that look. You're not going to see it like that very often. So don't look at this picture and think that's what it's going to look like. It will not look like that. There's another one of those Treks. There's another piece you're never going to see that. And if you do, it's going to cost way too much money. There's proof. I found this. There's proof that the SRP 309 is actually the best watch ever. They can't put that on the box if it wasn't true. So just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, so here you got a bunch of these Patty versions, and I know the newer ones are actually doing limited edition. So I have the Sumo Patty on order. That's the SBDC049. Those are limited to 1,000 pieces, and I ordered it on, I think, shopping in Japan, and I ordered it like way after they introduced it, and I'm like, man, how come these aren't sold out yet? So I thought it was kind of fishy, but now if you go to their site, it does say sold out. So I'm thinking it really is the 1,000 pieces, and I'm confident that thing is going to go way up in price. I don't remember what I paid for it. I think it was like $6 or something like that. that one's going to be $1,000 watch in like no time. So sorry you missed out, but maybe somebody will sell one soon. So like if we paid $600 or $650, I'll maybe I'll try to find it in the and I'll put it in the comments or in the body. But you know, if somebody goes and sells one for about what they paid for it, snag it up. And I don't know, I'll have to do some research. I don't know if these other ones are. I've had a tuna before like that. I think it's kind of cool looking. It's kind of funky looking the way they did it. If that's a limited production, I'm sure it's going to go up. The tunas do really good. I'm not sure about the solars. I feel like those are going to be duds, at least in the watch community. Okay, now here's a reissue of the Samurai. And the original Samurai was titanium. This new one's going to be stainless steel. And this one is called a SRPB09K1. This is a limited production, but it's 6,000 pieces. So to me, it's not really limited, but it's cool because it's a Samurai reissue. So, and you can still buy these. And I think these are around the $400 or $500 mark. Again, I just didn't write down the prices, and you know, I pre-order them and I forget. You know, once I spend the money, I forget how much it is. So I just move on because that's in the past. So, and that's a good way to do these watches, by the way. Forget what you paid for it and just wear the damn thing. So I'm looking forward to this one. This is also going to be like a February one. I think long term, this is going to pull some decent coin if you wanted to flip it. But initially, with 6,000 of them being made, and you can still go buy one right now. Here, you might even see a dip at first before they climb back up. But if you're buying this, you know, you're going to sell it at a loss if you're a flipper, which I may do unless I fall in love with it. And, you know, whatever, I don't care. But if I decide to keep it, then I found a sweet watch. So, and then here's that Zamba again. I wanted to show you. I just went in. Now, in Japan right now, there's holidays. So I don't think you can really buy it. There's like a delay right now. But it's $1,200 on shopping in Japan. I don't know how many they have or if they even actually have them because they're on holiday right now. But if I got a couple watches I need to sell. If they sell, somebody's going to need to talk me out of this because I've been wanting a wild card, but this is a safe wild card to me. I mean, you've seen the picture before. That thing is nuts. So somebody better try to talk me out of that thing. But anyway, I know this one went crazy long, but I did cover a lot very quick. So if you kept through all the way to the end, you're actually a nut, and you should probably definitely buy a Monster. Bye.